Hi there, plant-based pals. Welcome to another episode of Physician in the Kitchen. I'm your host, Dr. Monique, a board-certified family physician and founder of the brand Physician in the Kitchen. My passion is helping busy people discover, cook, and eat delicious plant-based foods, and my mission is to fix America's health one plate at a time. Today, we are making air fryer Yuca fries with a garlic Aquafaba Aioli. Now, if that sounds like a mouthful, it is, but trust me, it is a delicious mouthful. I recently had some of these fries at a Cuban restaurant, and I knew when I tasted them and became obsessed that I had to make them and share them with my followers. So that's what we're doing today. But before we get into that, be sure to do all the things like, share, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on any of our plant-powered content. So, what exactly is Yuca? Well, before we get into Yuca, Y-U-C-A is the spelling, let's talk about what it's not. It is not yucca, which is Y-U-C-C-A. Yucca is an ornamental or decorative plant that's typically found out in the Southwest and not usually eaten. So not to be confused with yuca, which is eaten, and we're going to see how delicious it can be as well. Now, you've probably seen these weird looking kind of potato-y on steroids vegetables in your produce aisle. In my local grocery stores, they're either near the potatoes, or some stores actually put them with the more unusual produce such as aloe vera or kiwi or even like star fruit or passion fruit, things like that. So this is a yuca, Y-U-C-A, and it is a root vegetable, much like a potato, but it's actually a little bit healthier for you than a potato, and we'll get into that a little bit later. So it is starchy, which makes it perfect for making French fries, which is what we're going to do today. Now, depending on where you are, yuca can go by different names. In Caribbean countries or Latin America or Puerto Rico, it's known as yuca. In Africa or other countries with an English influence, it goes by the name of cassava. It also goes by the name of tapioca, which is extracted from the cassava root to make flour, tapioca pearls, and other things. So rest assured, tapioca, yuca, and cassava all are the same plant. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and you can buy this fresh and just peel it yourself, or you can get it frozen and work with it that way. But I want to at least peel one so I can say I've had the experience and go from there. So your yuca should be firm, it shouldn't be mushy, and this one feels like it's really good. The other thing about this is it's not very expensive. I got this for $1.29 a pound, which this is probably about 1.5 pounds or so. So very cost effective. The other place you can find these are in international stores that cater more to people from the Caribbean or from Mexico, places like that. They have them there in abundance, so be sure to check those out. Today's all-star lineup is as follows. 1 whole yuca that we're gonna peel. If you don't wanna do that part, you can get frozen. We've got some extra virgin olive oil, and for our spices, we've got some kosher salt, black pepper, smoked paprika, dried thyme, dried oregano, and garlic powder. Our ingredients for the garlic aioli is extra virgin olive oil, 1 garlic clove roasted, some apple cider vinegar, some lemon juice, aquafaba, and kosher salt. Okay, so before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and protect my fresh manicure by putting on some gloves. The skin of the yuca can be pretty fibrous, and I just don't want to do anything to my nails. So here is my clean cutting board. You can tell that I've been cooking with some turmeric. And to make it, you want to make sure it's nice and secure on your countertop. And a quick way to do that is to just place a damp dishcloth underneath your cutting board. And now it is pretty stationary, okay? So I've gone ahead and rinsed this off, and I've got a bowl of water because as we're cutting our fries, we want to put them in the water so they don't start to turn brown. So you want to be sure you've got a sharp knife. So I'm breaking out the big gun here. So this blade is very sharp, and as you see, it's giving me a run for my money here. So I'm going to just work it around. Make sure those fingers are back and out of the way. This is my bicep workout for the day. Gotta saw through there. All right, so there's the inside of our yuca. Let's go ahead and prep the other end. Okay, that one was a lot softer. Okay. Next, we're gonna use a vegetable peeler to peel off that tough outer skin. So we're gonna just peel till we get down to the white part of the yuca. So as you become more comfortable with using yuca, you can also, if you can make French fries with them, you can make chips with them as well. Those will be something that's very easy to do in an air fryer as well. So now that our yuca are peeled and washed, we're going to go ahead and cut them into as roughly even pieces, size pieces as we can. So first I'm going to have this. Now I've got a flat surface to work from, and I'm going to quarter this, or have this again, make quarters. And just keep doing that until I've got something the size of a French fry, like a large steak fry. So this can make 2. So you kind of get the idea. These don't have to be perfectly symmetrical, but you do want them roughly the same size so that they will cook evenly. So while I'm doing this, I've got my pot of water on the stove that is going to come to a boil, because we're going to boil these for about 5 minutes to soften them up, so then we can so that we can then air fry them. So you want to be very careful as you are cutting this, because these are very, very, very tough. So you need a very sharp knife so that you don't hurt yourself. Do not do this with a dull knife, please. Because this knife is very sharp. This is a brand new knife. I haven't even used it that much. So it's sharp, and it is, I'm still having to really put a lot of force on this. So sharp knife it is. I like to work with a flat surface, so that's why I'm just kind of moving it around to make sure I've got a flat surface to work from. That's safer. Guys, I'm telling you, this is arm workout. This is my arm workout for the day. All right, now we've got all of our yuca fries cut. Let's go ahead and just rinse these off. You can see the starch there in the water, so let's go ahead and rinse these. All right, and then we're gonna put these in the pot and let them boil for 5 minutes. All right, so let's check back on these in 5 minutes. All right, so it's been 5 minutes, so let's go ahead and take these out. See how they do look like potatoes even more now that they've softened up a little bit. So now we're gonna just add our spices to our olive oil, give that a quick stir, and then we're gonna give our fries a nice little bath. I am gonna pat them dry just a little bit to get off even more of that excess water. So let's do that real quick. And these still have their texture to them, so that's good. So let's go ahead and toss that in. Give them a quick toss. And you want to be preheating your air fryer while you're doing this so that they are ready to go in. All right. Oh, this smells good. The oregano, the thyme, the garlic, the smoked paprika. It all smells so good. All right, let's pop them in the air fryer. All right, let's prepare our air fryer basket. So I'm gonna just line this with some parchment paper so that cleanup is easier and that oil doesn't drip down into on the bottom of my oven. Put these on here. These are gonna go so nicely with the garlic aioli that we're going to make. You don't want to crowd them because you don't want them to steam. You want them to fry. So you want to give them some space. So if you have to do this in batches, so be it. You've waited this long. Another few minutes won't kill you. Put in my weekly plug for Smell-O-Vision because you guys are missing out. Don't these look like steak fries? Oh my gosh. I just love it. All right, let's pop these in the oven. So as you can see, the air fryer is set at 380 and we're gonna start off for about 12 minutes and then check them and see how they're doing. All right, let's set our time for 12 minutes and check back in on them. All right, so it's coming up on 10 minutes. Let's take a look. Oh, they are coming along lovely. Let's give them a little bit of shake. Quick turn, and not quite ready, so we'll give them another few minutes. While we wait for our fries to cook, let's talk about the health benefits of yuca. Doctor's orders. Yuca contains the minerals calcium and phosphorus, which help maintain healthy bones and teeth. It also contains potassium, which helps protect the heart, lower blood pressure, and helps to regulate blood sugar levels. Potassium also helps nerves to function and muscles to contract. Yuca contains vitamin C, the antioxidant that boosts the immune system and fights infections. And it may also help lower LDL or bad cholesterol. And due to its high fiber content, yuca supports healthy gut bacteria. Fiber also helps you to feel more full for a longer period of time, which can lead to eating less and prevent weight gain. And of course, because it's a vegetable, it contains antioxidants, those healthy molecules that help prevent and fight chronic disease such as cancers, heart disease, and diabetes. And speaking of diabetes, yuca has a lower glycemic index when compared to potatoes. The glycemic index is a measure of how high a food raises your sugar level, and less than 55 on a scale of 0 to 100 is ideal. This is especially important information for diabetics. Foods with a low glycemic index take longer to digest and cause a slower rise in the blood sugar level. Russet potatoes, which are commonly used to make French fries, have a glycemic index of 77. Yuca has a glycemic index of only 46. So for these and other health reasons, hopefully you will consider adding yuca to your diet. So while our fries are cooking, or even before this, if you want to do this step the day before or an hour or so before and pop it in the refrigerator, that's an option too. But let's go ahead and make our aioli. So we're going to add in our aquafaba, that should be quarter cup, lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, some salt, and our garlic clove. And we're going to process that until smooth. All right, let's check it out. Oh, that looks good. So see how when that aquafaba is whipped, it turns white, looking like mayonnaise or aioli. So next we're going to, I want to make sure all of our garlic is processed. So still got some chunks of garlic in here. So let's give that another go. And now for this next part, you want to drizzle in the olive oil slowly because that's what's going to make it thick and creamy. Let's check and see what we've got. Ooh, ah. So there is our creamy aioli. Let's give it a taste. Perfection. Tangy, garlicky, creamy. Checks all the boxes. This is going to go so well with our yuca fries. So let's go ahead and pour this into our bowl for dipping. Well, like I said, you can also put this in the fridge for about an hour, so at least half an hour to let it firm up a little more. So this is a good step to do before you make your fries. And yes, it is as delicious as it looks. All right, so our first batch of yuca fries are done. Look at that seasoning. They got a nice golden color, and we're gonna dip them in our garlic aioli in just a sec. So let's put it to the taste test. So before we taste these, a word about aioli versus mayonnaise. Mayonnaise, as you may know, is made from egg yolks and also an oil, either canola oil or vegetable oil, whereas an aioli is made from garlic and olive oil. And in this case, you see how we used the aquafaba in place of the egg yolks to give it that nice creamy consistency. So there's yet another use for that aquafaba, that liquid gold in those cans of chickpeas that you've got. So don't pour them down the drain. Save them because you can use them. You can use it to make your own aioli. All right, enough talking. Let's taste. Crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, delicious throughout. Restaurant at home. What? Guys, this is so good. I hope this becomes one of your new favorite recipes. These yuca fries are everything. They look like steak fries, but they're not. They're not potatoes. They are yuca. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit better for your blood sugar, has all the health benefits that we've talked about, give yuca a try, and I think you will enjoy it along with this garlic aioli. So there you have it. You can see how this is just one of the ways you can use yuca. Because of its similarity to potatoes, you can use it to make chips or mashed yuca, like mashed potatoes, and season that with some garlic and butter or what have you. So experiment, try it, and see how much you're going to like it. But if you want other plant-based recipes or plant-based inspiration, be sure to check out my book, Doc Fix My Plate, the Physician in the Kitchen's Prescriptions for Your Healthy Meal Makeover. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to do all the things: share, like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on any of our content. So until next time, I'm Dr. Monique, telling you to invest in your health one plate at a time and keep it 100, plant-based that is. Eat well.